I'm back again. Working on my diamond art. Well, I finally got the last video edited and was a little disappointed because as I was editing, I noticed that the distance between the camera and my placer, the camera was much closer to it. And so every time I would place, especially on this side of the camera, it would go out of focus because I think the angle, the camera was tilted just slightly, and this was just close enough to it that it kept making it change its focus. Now, when I was on the other side, it was fine. So that's why I think it was at an angle and just too close. So this time I raised the camera up a little bit more, and I think it's fairly level. I didn't get out a level and like check it or anything. But it seems to be more level, and hopefully this one will not have that issue. You know, this is new to me, doing this setup and doing diamond art videos, and you know, it takes time to get things right. And once I get it right, it's going to be golden, right? But until then, it's a learning process. So I just hope everyone, the one or two of you that watch this, will be patient with me and understand there's a learning curve, and I'm doing the best that I can. And I am definitely willing to improve and make it better. So one of the things I really wish I had was like a cute intro and outro clip. And I don't have the bandwidth right now to figure out how to make something cute like that, maybe with some kind of music. But once I finally get my PC, invisible drill. Once I finally get my PC set up, I'm thinking it might be better for me to try to make an intro and outro on it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try it on my iPad. We'll see. And I really don't have any idea what to even do for an intro and outro. So I did get these cute little images created that you can see like on my last video and on this video. It's just like the title slide, if you will. So I have those, but I was really hoping to do more of a cute musical thing, and maybe I just add some music to that and extend it a little bit, because right now it's just basically the image that you see when you see my vlog. It's not really a part of the video per se. Anyway, you know, please be patient. It's a work in progress. I used to do vlogs way back in the day when I was probably in my early mid-20s. That was back in the day of Lonely Girl. Does anybody remember Lonely Girl on YouTube? Oh my goodness, that was some interesting stuff, and it went so weird. And I never did hear like what happened to Lonely Girl. Like I know that she was an actress and the whole thing was not real. They portrayed it as being real in the beginning, and I don't really remember how it was uncovered, and then she just disappeared. and I don't remember what happened at this point because it was so long ago. But that was some fun YouTube drama back in the day when I was making silly vlogs. I'll tell you another YouTuber that I really miss is Sailor J. She made some really funny videos, and then she ended up being in not Mr. Mercedes, Nosferatu. She was in that series, which was really cool. And she just kind of left YouTube and disappeared. I think, if I remember right, she got mad because people were stealing her voice and using it on TikTok maybe. And like, you know how people use someone else's voice and then they do their own video to go with it. And I think that made her mad. And she just left social media. But I found her to be hilarious, and I really liked her in Nosferatu. Just in case you didn't know about that, yeah, check it out. I don't even know if her old videos still exist on YouTube or if they've disappeared as well. So today I had a salad for lunch. And I don't know if these are new or if it's just because we moved and now I'm going to different Krogers, but they're new to me. And in whatever case, they have in their produce section now these salads, and they're not the salads in a bag, and they're not the salads in the plastic tubs that they have like 10 different flavors, themes, whatever, of that are usually on the wall in the produce section. You know what I'm talking about, where all the bagged lettuces and stuff are. They're in the plastic containers, and they have single serve size, but then they also have some larger ones that could be more like a family style size salad. And they appear to be like a fresh salad that maybe the produce, somebody at Kroger, I don't know, do they have people in their produce department making things now? I'm really confused about where exactly they're coming from. The barcode on them, when you scan it for like MyFitnessPal, there's no information about it. But they are good little salads. And I found a green goddess dressing finally that I really love, and used it on it. And I'm just like, delicious. They have the one that I've been getting, I've got it twice now. It has a hard-boiled egg, bacon, red peppers, tomatoes, cucumber, which I don't like the cucumber, so I don't eat it. The first time my husband ate it, and the second time I gave the cucumber to my dog. What else does it have in it? I think that might be it. Did I say cherry tomatoes? Cherry tomatoes are in it. And then I put my dressing on it. There's no cheese, so you don't have to worry about dairy. Although the green goddess, no, I take that back. I'm pretty sure the green goddess dressing I've got is like vegan. But anyway, it's delicious. They are not terrible in price. Like, I've had salads that cost more that were not nearly as good. And considering, like, if I was to get something fast food, I would be paying the same price or more for it. And again, it wouldn't be as good, and it definitely wouldn't be healthy. And I don't know about you, but like, I've been looking at some salads at different restaurants, and the calorie count for some of those is over 1,000 calories for a freaking salad. Because once they start adding all the extra stuff that makes it so tasty, that's where the calories come in. and that's where I have to watch it. But I didn't have any of my meal drinks this morning, and I'm not going to have a second one since I had my salad. So today I'm just going to have the salad and the bean soup that I'm making, which smells delightful, simmering. Can't wait to taste test it. And I don't think I'm going to make the cornbread. I did not get all I thought I had put all the ingredients in my Kroger cart to make this new recipe that's gluten-free. I have some Jiffy Mix, which is what I grew up with, and I love it. I usually add a handful of like shredded cheddar cheese or the Mexican blend cheddar cheese that has like Monterey Jack or whatever it is. It's got like the 3 different cheeses in it. Sometimes they put some seasoning in with it. I almost always put cheese in the cornbread. And I love it. But then when I pulled out a box, I was like, well, maybe I'll just make this time since I have it. I looked at the calories on it and I was like, no, I'm not doing it. My husband doesn't really eat cornbread that much. He would be just as happy eating crackers or tortilla chips. So I'm just not gonna make it until I get the stuff to make the new recipe, and then I'll try it. And I have a feeling winter is going to last, you know, at least another month or so. So I'll have another opportunity to make some cozy white bean soup and cornbread. I did put some timestamps on the last video, and if you found that to be helpful, please let me know. I didn't do like every single subject change and go into like minute detail and putting them. They were very general. But I felt like it at least gives people an opportunity to see some of the stuff that we're talking about. And decide if they want to skip ahead. And then sprinkled throughout, of course, is some diamond art chat. About, you know, the technique, just how it's going, different stuff. I do have a couple of canvases that I ordered that still have not arrived. And when those do arrive, I will do, like, I'll clear all this out so I have the space, and I'll do an unboxing, and that will be like my first official unboxing video, I guess, where I open them and show them, and they are not Diamond Art Club. So I definitely want to show them because they are not what I would typically purchase. And I would like to, you know, share the quality, see the quality, that kind of thing. And who knows, maybe one of them will be the next one that I work on if there is a square in the new ones, which I'm pretty sure. Honestly, I don't remember now if they're square or not. So I don't know if I mentioned it last night. No, I don't think I could have because I recorded earlier. When my husband came home, he was sick and went straight to bed. So I pretty much had the evening to myself, and I didn't even bother making dinner. I'm trying to remember, did I have anything to eat last night? I don't really remember having anything. Anyway, he went right to bed. Like, he went to bed. So I was on my own. So I literally just did diamond art and watched Gossip Girl pretty late because I had that iced coffee earlier, the cold brew, and it just took me a long time to get tired. Sorry, my eyeball itches. But my husband was up this morning. He said his fever broke and he felt better, so he went to work. And I worked from home. But today was rather uneventful, and I'm thankful it's Friday night and it's the weekend. I always say I'm going to sleep in. Oh, I can sleep in, but my body really doesn't allow me to sleep in. I wake up early regardless. But still, I'll probably get the laundry finished up tonight. I won't have to worry about it all weekend. I can do whatever I want tomorrow. Which I do need to do some cleaning. But I am not doing it tonight. I worked today, and I deserve a little bit of a break on a Friday night. Nothing exciting to drink. I just have water. Which is fine. I need it. I started out doing some like get ready with me videos where I was like getting ready for work early in the morning, fixing my hair, putting makeup on. And I was like, you know what? Nobody wants to see this old lady getting ready in the morning, doing basic makeup, using basic makeup and doing basic makeup looks. Like, nobody wants to see that. I didn't even want to see it. And it was making my routine in the mornings take much longer, which I didn't really care for. And I just I deleted those videos and was like, no, this is not what I want to be doing. And what I really wanted to be doing was sharing something that I love, which is doing creative things. Diamond art being the one right now I'm spending most of my time on, although last winter, I started learning how to do loom knitting, which is a lot of fun. And I made a bunch of stuff, and I still have a bunch of yarn. And I actually have something started on an infinity loom. But I haven't really picked it back up since we moved. So I'll probably dig out some stuff and have that to work on, like when we're down watching TV. I don't know what it is. It's like I can definitely binge watch shows and do nothing else and just watch them. I can rot with the best of them, right? But sometimes it's just like I feel like I need to be doing something else. I want to be doing something else. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. Or sometimes maybe he wants to watch something that I'm not really that into. But that's really the time that we have to spend together. So I feel like having that to do in those cases would be good, because I can't take all of this downstairs every time, you know. It's just, it's too much to move. But I got some yarn and instructions to make socks for the first time. So I would like to make some socks. And they're like, the yarn I got is like Christmassy colors, because I thought those could be like a fun gift just to include in people's stockings or whatnot. And be some practice for me in making some socks. And I have stuff to make like scrubby washcloth type stuff. I didn't turn my light on here. I guess it doesn't make a huge difference, but we'll turn it on. It's getting a little overcast in here, and I don't really want to turn on my overhead light yet. It gets to be a bit much. And I do not want a headache. My puppy's laying right next to me, curled up in her little ball. Probably wondering, what is she going on and on about? But just trying to get this section done before dinner, and then maybe after I'll do some more. We'll see. The other day I was on Facebook scrolling and saw that Nintendo has an Oregon Trail game. And I was like, oh, that would be fun. Like, that was a game from my childhood, but I don't really remember playing it that much. I actually just kind of remember it being a thing that was at a museum or something. I just don't remember it. And I thought, well, that would be a fun game. And then when I finally looked it up, it was on sale, and it was like $13 for the Switch. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it, you know, why not? And I played through the little intro tutorial the other night, and it wasn't terrible. I used the handheld Switch piece. I didn't have it on the TV, and I felt like I probably would have liked it better if I had it on the TV. But it was okay. And once I got out of the little intro training part, I was tired because it was, like I said, it was at night before bed. I just wanted to see what it was like real quick. I haven't really picked it up again. Okay, that color is done in this little block. So, time to switch it out. Sometimes when I have like an area like this and this where there's multiple colors and not a lot of each, I'll pull all the diamonds for the different colors and just kind of line them up in front of this, and that way I don't have to like stand up and do all the work of finding them each and every time. I just have to do it once. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna find them. I'm ready to go. Almost finished with this section. Almost finished with this entire row. It's going pretty quickly. All right. I don't know what you would call this one. I think it looks like a little wand. So that's what I'll call it, my little pink wand. Do you think of names for your little symbols? I burned a candle in here last night, pumpkin, pecan, waffles, and it's sitting next to me, and even with the lid on, I am smelling it very strongly. It used to be like my favorite scent from Bath and Body Works. And then it got like it was overpowered. It's like super, super strong. And I think it might be too much for this little room, honestly. I think it needs a bigger space to burn in. Okay. Not seeing any more of those. So tell me what some of your favorite hobbies are. I mean, I'm assuming if you're watching this, it's likely that you enjoy doing diamond art, and that's how you found this video and why you're sticking around. But outside of diamond art, what are some of your favorite ways to spend your time? I'm curious. I always find it interesting learning about new people and what their hobbies and interests are, and seeing where they overlap with mine. I would say I like to cook, but the kitchen in this house is very small, laid out weird. The oven, it does not really work good. And so things always tend to be, it's like the heating coils, nothing heats correctly. So you have to be really careful or things get overcooked. And it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. And when we measured, it doesn't seem to be like a standard size stove. And when we moved in, it was disgusting. Like it looked like it hadn't been cleaned in 10 years. And I cleaned it. I did. It still just grosses me out to this day. And we've talked about getting the kitchen and the dining room remodeled because there's like a wall separating them, and we want it to be more of like the open concept. We need more storage, and we'll get some new appliances then. So in the meantime, I have to make do, but it has kind of sucked the joy out of cooking for me to be in there, honestly. Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna have to use my other little placer here. So I got this on Amazon. I'm pretty sure I saw this on someone else's YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. I don't know. But it's got this air tube and you plug it in. You see? You plug it in, this little air tube goes into the end of the diamond art placer, and then you can pick up diamonds with it. And I like to use it just on the AB drills because they tend to be the ones that are the hardest to pick up with like putty or wax. And they also tend to be the ones that the putty and wax will stick to. And if you use one of these babies, you don't have any of that. So I just keep it plugged in. It's right here next to me. And when I remember to use it, it's a wonderful tool. Highly recommend it. And I don't remember it being super outrageously priced. But yeah. This part's a little weird. Like I don't really understand why they made it like that. Why it's just not permanently attached. I don't know if there's a reason, but it is what it is. So I'll be using that again here in a minute because I have another AB drill to place. Okay, I don't have a lot of these, so I don't have to pour out a bunch. One of the things I would like to do more often when the weather gets nicer is do some more hiking and go walking more. And I see a lot of people walking around in this neighborhood, so it seems to be pretty safe. There's just no sidewalks, which I think is different. I've never lived in a neighborhood without sidewalks, especially one that has so many people who go out and walk, and walking their dogs, walking, you know, babies and strollers, things like that. But we don't live too far from like several parks that have like little trails and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to getting out and doing more of that. And also, when the weather's not nice, like I said, I wanted to increase my exercise and fitness type stuff. So on the days I can't go out, or if I don't go out, then those would be the days that I would play Supernatural, do a Better Me video, do some stretches. I've been looking at the step aerobics because I got like a Amazon gift card for my birthday, and I was thinking I could get one of those step platforms, and it wouldn't take up as much room as like a treadmill. So if you have any experience with like the step aerobics or step whatever, let me know. Or if you know of any great videos, like any YouTubers that do that kind of stuff that I could follow along with, that would be amazing. Okay, so this section is done, and now I'm gonna go through and kind of make it pretty. roll it. Stick it down. All right, well, that ends this video. We completed this section here. And then, yeah, I hope that you have a great weekend if I don't post another video this weekend. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.